guys?
Good.
Have a seat.
Thank you. We had a question we thought you might be able to help us with.
Yeah, what's that?
We learned in our physics class that the Earth makes an ellipse around the sun, and we don't exactly know why.
Well, the answer to your question is explained in Kepler's 3 laws.
So basically, Kepler's first law says that when you have 2 points and one is orbiting around the other, they go in an elliptical pattern, like you can see with the notebook and the 2 points. If these 2 points were to get closer and closer together until they were 1 point, then it would look like a circle. But when there are 2 points, then it goes in an oval shape.
Or in a circular pattern. So since there are 2 points and one is orbiting around the other, it must go in an ellipse.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. But what about Kepler's second law?
Kepler's second law says that no matter where a planet is in its orbit, it always sweeps out the same amount of area, as you can see here. The only problem with this is that this distance is much longer than this distance. So in order to sweep out the same amount of area, a planet will have to go very quickly in this part of its orbit. We know this happens because of the inverse square law, which says that the gravitational force between 2 planets is inversely proportional to the distance between them, or 1 over the distance squared. We know that the planets go faster at one point than its orbit than another, because the force that a planet feels is very strong compared to this force since it's further away. So when it gets to this part, it will very quickly go around this part of its orbit. Then, since there's not much force pushing on it at this part of its orbit, it will go very slowly around this part. Finally, we have Kepler's third law. His third law isn't so much about why the Earth orbits the sun in an elliptical pattern instead of a circle, but more about how long it takes the Earth to orbit the sun. And if you're curious, the time it takes for the Earth to orbit the sun is equal to the distance between the Earth and the sun cubed.
Okay, thanks for telling us about that. It makes way more sense now.
No problem. When I get the chance to explain the concept to other people, it helps me to understand it better too. Do you guys want to go get some snacks now?
Sure.